How the heck are you, everybody? My name is Fastidious, and welcome to my channel. Today I've got a video for you in Awaken Chaos Era. Henceforth, I'm just going to call the game Ace, and geez, do I love this game. So I've been playing for nearly 2 weeks. If we go to my daily check-in, you'll see I'm on day 13. Brief introduction as to who I am. So I've been playing Raid Shadow Legends and other gachas for over 2 years now, and I've been making content in Raid Shadow Legends for nearly 1 year. We're at like 11 months. However, I love this game so much that it's at least become my co-main game over these past 2 weeks. It is fantastic. I still love Raid. It has a special place in my heart. I'm still going to make content for Raid. However, this video today is going to be a top 20 list. The top 20 features in Ace, in Awaken Chaos Era, that we don't have in Raid Shadow Legends. So the top 20 things in Ace, and not in Raid. This is not to just slander Raid. However, it's to point out some fantastic things that this game has going on that I really enjoy. So without further ado, let's get to the list. At number 20, we have the free daily summons. So anyone that likes playing these sorts of games, that likes gacha, we love pulling new characters, new champions, new heroes. Every day in Ace, this guy over here, this cute little dragon dancing for us, Balia, he's going to have a free summons. So you'll have a little red exclamation point above his head. You'll go here and you'll get a free advanced summons. So what can an advanced summons get you? Well, you got a 1% chance to get a legendary hero, 10% chance to get an epic hero, and of course, more than likely, an 89% chance to get an elite hero. So in Raid, this would be a legendary, an epic, and a rare, and then a lot of games, this would be base 5, base 4, base 3. Pretty solid rates, and it's free every single day. You know, Raid, we have something just like that. It's called the Rookie Pack, except it costs $1 every day. Number 19. You can summon light and dark heroes from your normal and advanced summons. So let's go back to the summoning portal to hang out with Balia, or actually we're going to call him Spyro from now on. I think the resemblance is uncanny. But if we look here, let's go back to the summoning details. Legendary heroes includes light dark, epic includes light dark, elite includes light dark. So these are the, affinity neutral champions, the most coveted champions in a lot of these games, void champions in Raid, LD in Summoner's Wars, stuff like that. But moreover, not just advanced summons, normal summons, if we click here, even elites you can get light dark, rares light dark, commons light dark, and that's from your most basic summons. Now I'll just quickly show you, these are, like I said, some of those coveted, powerful heroes in any game like this. If we go to the index, honorable mention to the searchable index, by the way. We can go legendary, and we'll just click the light and dark legendaries. All these super cool, powerful champions, like love this guy over here, Crazed Urzog. He is summonable as a light champion, summonable from your normal, standard, advanced summons. Number 18. The in-game shops actually have legitimately quality items and usable materials. So what do I mean by that? Let's go over to our bartender friend over here. So in any of these gacha games, typically you'll have a premium currency and a base currency. So, in Raid, you have silver and you have gems. In other games, things like that. Here we have gold and diamond. So gold, that's our base currency. Diamond, that's premium currency. So the gold shop, right? I will buy this out every 6 hours and even refresh it for 20 diamonds. I like the thing so much. So what did I get? I actually bought a pair of equipment. I never do that in other games. You get some experience. You get stuff to level up your characters. You get a basic summoning crystal. Really, really good stuff. A lot of this stuff can take tons of energy to farm up, and you can buy it for basically, pennies on the dollar. And then the premium shop, a lot of good options here, and they're not really overpriced. In many cases, it is more efficient to go and farm these yourself. You'll see, though, just for fun, I'll buy the 3 standard 100 diamond crystals you get a week as opposed to the 150, and then I stop. And then you can also buy meal coupons every day for, I think, only 30 diamonds. So, honestly, the base shops, whether it be base currency, gold, premium currency, diamonds, actually really solid. Number 17. In Ace, we have unlimited multi-battles. So what do I mean by that? You can go here when you're in any game mode where you're doing battles. Here I'm in Adventure. This is kind of like Campaign, where you can farm lots of resources. We're going to talk about it later. But Experience Jelly, ways to level up your champions, your heroes. But you see here, I can turn it on to 10. I'm just going to turn it on 2 right now. We're actually not going to watch and do the whole thing. I can turn my meal coupons on if I want it to keep running. And I'm just going to press Start. And it goes right into it. I'm going to put 2 caveats for why I have it so low on the list, actually. All the way back at number 17. Starting off, big loading screen there. Starting off, it's capped at 10. So you can do those 10 multi-battles at a time an infinite number of times throughout your playing. However, you can't set it to do like 60 multi-runs and then just step away for a couple hours. It only goes in chunks of 10. I guess if you're If you're doing like 45-minute runs, maybe it will take a couple hours, I don't know. But you'll see it goes really quick, and it actually is going a lot quicker here than if I was playing not on multi-battle, even though I'm only doing the 2, because we're not doing ultimate animations. That's the other caveat. Part of the reason I like this game mode so much is one of the things I don't like about the game so much. Now, this is not all just going to be compliments. Right there, when Nathalia right there shot normally what she takes a book and she shoots these lasers or this spell out of her book, right? That cut animation takes like 3 or 4 seconds, and over a long battle, they add up when all 4 of your characters are doing those animations, right? But there you go. I finished it early, and you can see this is what we hauled in. So part of the reason this mode's so cool is because of one of the things that's a negative about the game. You guys let me know if you think it should be higher up on the list, but that's at number 17, Unlimited Multi-Battles. Number 16, the campaign, or here the adventure mode, is more than just an XP farm. So in other games, you only hang out in the story mode, the adventure mode, the campaign, just to grind XP over and over and over, really tedious. Here, it's still pretty tedious. However, you're getting several valuable resources. So on top of XP, right, you're also getting gold and good amounts of it, probably the best place to get it in the whole game, almost certainly. You're getting quality artifacts. I mean, they're not endgame artifacts, but I mean 5-star elite, so 5-star rare gear in other games. It's legitimately solid. You're starting with 2 substats. You're also getting plenty of the base summoning crystals, the normal ones where you can get the commons, the rares, and the elites. But most importantly, I think you are getting these glyph scrolls. This is a unique way you can level up your champions here, focus specifically on base stats and level them up over time. And farming glyphs allows you to be bouncing around to different parts of the adventure, so you're not just farming the same stage over and over. Cough, cough, 12-3 brutal, cough, cough. And I legitimately enjoy it. I love the glyph grind, and I like that, you know, I'm getting multiple good things. It's not just the experience jelly, it's not just the gold, it's not just the legitimately decent artifacts, but the glyphs and the crystals on top of all of that. Number 15, all the other shops besides your standard in-game shops we're all used to. So if we go over here to the bartender, already in-game, they don't just have the gold shop, they don't just have the diamond shop, you know, your base currency, your premium currency, but you get tokens and medals and all these different specific currencies by completing other game modes. So by being in your clan or your guild, you're getting these, I don't know, what do they call them here? Guild tokens, and you can get lots of different things. If you want to go crystals, if you want to level up gear, you want to get more gold, meal coupons. That's what I probably recommend everyone spend on. That's what I'm going to be doing. You know, you want to start, ranking up your champions, bringing them to higher ranks. You want to save for Yolanda, a legendary champion. We've got something like that in all the different shops. Here you got Abaddon. Similarly, you can get your meal coupons. Here I'm actually going to save up to get a hierarchical scroll. A hierarchy Hierarchy Soul Arcana. This lets you ascend a legendary champion. You're going to want those because the only other way to do it is by getting dupes. And I don't know, it's really hard to do that unless you're a crazy whale. Trial Shop, similarly, I want to get the Epic Soul Arcana, the Awakening Soul Arcana, but you have a lot of options. You do what you want. You see, I'm already up to, 2,500 plus events. Every time you're doing events, not only do you get rewards and materials from events, you're also going to get these special event points, which are just another form of token. Here I'm saving up for Auroch. This is a champion I've already got ascended to level 1 of Ascension. And then the Hero Essence shop, this one is really cool. If you're stockpiling like tons of let's say maybe later game tons of any kind of champion, but typically in the normal portion of the game, in the beginning, middle, maybe you're getting tons of elite champions, tons of rare champions, you can banish those and convert them into this currency here, the Hero Essence, and you can buy 5 times a week. You see I've already done it twice. I've got 3 more. You can buy these advanced summoning crystals. You can also buy gear charms to level up your gear. You can buy XP jelly if you're sick of doing jelly madness or grinding the adventure mode. And then, moreover, you can get the advanced Hero Essence. So if you're really wailing out or there's a couple characters you just hate, you can banish your higher level champions, so your epic champions and your legendary champions, and then you get some wild stuff, and you can start buying specific higher end crystals, affinity-based ones, and then this is basically a sacred shard in other games where you're guaranteed minimum epic. I think it's maybe 90% epic, 10% legendary is the rate. So I really enjoy that I have all these shops, and they have it from the beginning. Like, I started at global launch. They've always had these shops. I think they're great. Number 14, this game has a legitimately good epic and legendary pity system. So let's go back to Spyro. Let's go to Balia. And if we look here, we're going to advance summons. For some reason, they don't say it in-game, but every 20 summons, if you don't get an epic, your 20th, you are guaranteed that 20th summons to be an epic. But we don't care about epic champions, right? We're gacha gamers. We love that gold, those legendaries. So if we read here, they explain it. If you have not obtained a legendary hero after 70 consecutive summons, so it only takes 70 for the percentages to start rising, then the drop rate for legendary heroes increases by 0.5, so half a percentage point for every subsequent summons. If you still have not obtained a legendary hero after 90 consecutive summons, so at that point you would have had half a percent over the next 20, so you've gone up another 10%, so you're looking at an 11% chance. Then the rate will increase by 1% for every subsequent summons, right? So you'll go all the way up to 20%. And then finally, once you hit 100, so you'll be at 21%. If you have still not obtained a legendary hero, you're guaranteed one on number 100, right? So it's pretty good. This I really enjoy because the pity is not working this in the fact that like you're like, oh my god, I'm almost at pity and I still haven't gotten a legendary. That stinks. It's like you expect to get it by pity because that seems really reasonable, 100 summons. And if you get it before, you know, that's the icing on top. That's a little bit of gravy. That's awesome. Number 13, there is already a really wide variety of extra and extended content in the game. So like I said, I started global launch. I didn't do beta or any of that. But when I started, right when the game like officially opened, right, there already was so much extra kind of, you know, side content that you can get more resources and have more things to do. This game just has a lot of stuff to do. So, you know, in any gacha, you're going to expect, you know, your story mode. Here we got adventure. You're going to expect your normal dungeons like No Man's Land. This is kind of like ascension keeps or skill keeps that we see in other games. Of course, you have, let me go to the Arcane Dominator. These are your artifact dungeons. You're used to all those things. And you have arena, right? But there's many other additional modes. So you just were there. A lot of times in these games, they release those bare bones. And then after half a year, 2 years, you finally get something like a Void Tower. They've already got it. You see, I already beat the Void Tower normal. But there's lots of stuff like that. I did not mean to click out of there. Endless Trial. This is probably my favorite content just because the rewards are so good and you can do it every 2 days. Again, first clear, I'm getting 300 diamonds and stuff, but along the way, I'm getting like tons and tons and tons of gold, tons of, you're getting jelly by just doing the fights, but you're getting lots and lots of charms for weapons, and one of the hardest parts of this game is leveling up your gear. It's super expensive, and it's super hard to get those premium resources to shoot them up in skill level and, you know, get it to plus 15 or plus 12, whatever you're aiming for. You get tons of them in here. You see the first clear, you're getting 5 of these special ones. You get a couple special ones as you go, though, but tons and tons of epic ones. Really, really, really good. I could go through all the content. It's going to take a while, but I'll go really fast. Bounty hunts are 5 daily character-specific fights you can do a day. If I go here, we got dispatch. These are passive missions where you send your characters out and they come back just like this. Here's Rhaedyra. She comes in and she's got some sweet loot for me. You know, it's nothing much, but I didn't do anything. It's just going in the background. They all take, I think, between 6 and 18 hours, at least at the beginning. You can level up your abilities. This isn't a thing about dispatch. It's about all the content. Let's just go back to dungeons really fast. You know, we've also got Arcane Dungeon, and this is what I want to say. These are like global world challenges or individual friend challenges or things where people invite you. So here we got Jelly Madness. This will just appear randomly. You'll have an hour, I believe, to do it. You can just go in and you're just grinding for XP, you know, killing a bunch of mobs over and over, getting as much SP. Really, really efficient. You don't have to do it, though. Friends challenge. Someone just discovered, who is this? Anna? No, I think this is Evelyn. If this is Evelyn, I think it's Anna. There's a lot of redheaded women in this game. They look really similar. But I could get little fragments, and I can grind up fragments, or they call them matrices here. You get 40 for an elite. You can summon it. And then finally, Party of 3. Once in a while in the game, I've gotten it maybe twice or 3 times already in my 13 days. You get a little alert that says you can run a party of 3. You'll invite 2 friends. Once they accept, if you guys beat these level 55 or 60 mobs you have to face, you're going to get a 5 or typically 6-star legendary piece of gear. Every time I've done it, I've gotten a 6-star legendary piece of gear. All I'm trying to say is there's a host of content. There's a real breadth of extra and extended content in this game, which I really enjoy. Number 12, support heroes. So what are support heroes? Well, they are fantastic. It's something I've seen in other games, but I really enjoy that they have it here, and they definitely don't have it in Raid. So let's just say I was trying to beat Tulpa 8, right? I've been stuck on 7. I'm not going to do the whole fight now. It would probably take several minutes. But, you know, I've got my Brand, my Nathalia, my Zatlux. Maybe I need one really good support to bring in, but I don't have those. I've got a couple damage healers. I've got a couple debuffers. I go here to support heroes. So you can have up to 50 friends on your friends list in this game, and you can see 0 out of 3. I can use each one of their support heroes. They can designate one representative for their account. I can use each one of them 3 times. So I can use 50 times 3, 150 free support heroes. And if we look at someone here like Purple Echo, he's got a level 50, 60 account or something compared to my level 33 account. He's vastly more powerful. If I was to pop in his Rickard right here, we're going to be slapping the Tulpa all around. Compare that to if we popped in, my unascended, barely built Desmond. I'd rather go to support heroes 150 times a day and, take First Leaf Zatlux if I wasn't already using one, or Zito's Hydrazia, or Purple Echo's Rickard. Support hero is really cool, and it lets you kind of have that extra level engagement with your friends in the game. Number 11. A loss in this game only costs 1 energy. So the min-maxer in me hates this, but I'm going to demonstrate. We're going to do Mythic 1/7 Power Overwhelming. Look here, the energy cost is 12, right? So we go in here. Oh, I hate wasting this. We got 49 energy. I'm going to enter the battle, and upon defeat, or here we're going to retreat. Upon a defeat or retreat, you're only going to lose 1 energy. So once this is finished loading, I'm going to retreat over here. Let's get out of this battle. Even the 1 energy hurts to lose, guys. I'm going to be honest. So you see defeat. So we're not going to have 37. We didn't lose 12. We're going to be here sitting here at 48. The loading screens are not doing me a favor for my video today. Come on, buddy. Come on, Ace. There you go. 48. I mean, that is really generous in that you know you're about to fail a piece of content. You don't want to waste anything. Just get out of there. Or you do fail it, you know. But let's say you were going through a run instead of wasting tons of time and wasting tons of in-game energy, which is actually really hard to get in this game. Yeah, it's almost like doing it for free. It's not for free. It's 1 energy. It hurts like this much, but as opposed to losing 12 energy, that would stink. Here we go, folks. On to our top 10. Coming in, number 10. This game's got a battle pass. They call it Magic Pass. It's legitimately good. Raid Shadow Legends had an awesome battle pass. It was $20. This was in like spring 2020. It was so good and so successful, they got rid of it, never to be seen again. This game's already onto their second, or I think it's their third one, because they had 2 during beta, and it's just great. It's only $9.99, $9.99 USD, and you see it goes up to level 50. You're getting nice chunks of goodies along the way. You're getting summoning crystals. You're getting extra energy. You know, you're getting skill up materials. You are getting rank up materials. You're getting XP, everything you can think of, stuff to level up your weapons. Oh, and by the way, at level 30, you get this guy here, Brand, who's one of the better Legos, one of the best support champions in the game. I was lucky enough to pull him before I got him, so I already have him ascended at Ascension level 1. Really, really cool. A lot of people know from Raid, I'm largely a free-to-play player. My main account and all my main series are free-to-play. Here, I'm happily a low or reasonable spender, whatever you want to call it, because deals like this are really good. And this Battle Pass, nothing more to say. It's just good. Number 9, weekly patches with constant rebalancing. The devs are really consistent in this game at asking for our feedback and trying to incorporate it into weekly updates. Weekly times, they're trying to rebalance the game and just make it a better experience. Twice in the 13 days I've been playing, there's been a survey icon here. If you do the survey, you get rewards, which is great. And there's like a lot of multiple choice, and then at the end you can give written feedback. And my understanding from talking to a lot of beta players is week over week, they're obviously not listening to every Joe, John, and Marley out there, right? But they're taking general opinions and general feedback, and they're incorporating it into the game and making changes for the better. Number 8, quick promote. Crazy that this ended up at number 8, because in an original draft, this was legitimately number 1. But we go to the altar over here, go to the bottom right-hand corner, quick promote. So basically, you can go to your settings and decide if you want to use elite, so 3-star base heroes, or your rare heroes, rares, typically uncommons in raid, or common heroes, and they're just going to take as many as you can, combine that with experience jelly, level them up to 10, then use an extra copy, or if they're bringing up to 3 stars, use 2 extra copies, and they promote them for you. Promote, rank up, whatever you want to call it. So let's just do common heroes. I'll have it clicked, and you can see how it works, right? They're going to take this. Let's use this. This guy here with his nice helmet, some other nice helmet guy, X amount of jelly. I guess it takes 1272 to bring him to level 10. Feed this guy in to rank him up, and there you go. We're going to get 8 new 2-star champions out of all these 1-star champions. So let's do that promotion, but it doesn't end there. We can just click again. It's going to take now every opportunity we have where there's a trio, right? Where there's one guy who's already at level 10, ready to get ranked up, leveled up to 20, and then promoted or ranked up to 3 stars, and they do that for us. So we've got, another 4 pairs of that, and then we come out of it with 4 new 3-star champions, and there was no clicking, nothing tedious. I just clicked, 3 buttons, and we're Gucci. So for these next 2, subjectivity is coming into play in a big way, but I really, really appreciate these 2 features. So number 7, there is no time limit on arena packs. So what do I mean by that? In this game, you have arena packs. That each one of these will give you 5 arena passes. They can be farmed in adventure, in the dungeons. Great stuff. Let's compare that to Raid, right? In Raid, you get bags of arena tokens. You can get them as rewards sometimes, but usually you get them from being logged in for a certain amount of time. You can get packs of 5 tokens, things like that. But almost always when you get them in those situations, they expire after 1 day. For me, I get very stressed out. I don't like having that constant feeling of I have to be playing the game at this specific time. Even if you finish your daily stuff, you have those timers, ticking away in your inbox, and I don't enjoy that. So something this game does, I'm just going to open this Elite Matrix. you can farm these arena packs, and there's no countdown. I can just be hoarding these, and I have been hoarding them. I've probably used maybe 15 of them, so maybe I've gotten about 30, 31 along the way, but I'm just going to let them sit here until I want right now. So we've got an arena event going on right now. So I'm not having an issue with it, but if I was, I'm still kind of in the beginner events, but if I was having an issue, I could hoard a bunch knowing an event was coming. They tell you like over a week ahead of time. That's another honorable mention. They give lots of notice on events. You can hoard them up there and do it. Or maybe one Sunday afternoon, you're bored as heck and you just want to do a bunch of arena, do it. Or it's right before reset and you want to make a big push for a higher rank, do it. And I should also say, you do have naturally regenerating arena passes. You see here, I'm getting another one. We're going to be fully recovered in 37 minutes. I think you get one every hour, exactly the same as Raid. However, on top of that, the static ones, the ones that are not regenerating at all times, that don't get capped, like I just showed you, they can just fill up in your inbox and it's great. Number 6, pausing XP boosts. So this is in a similar vein to what I was just saying about the arena packs, but in other games like in Raid, you get experience boosts, and they can be a 1-day experience boost where they double the XP you gain in different modes, or they can be a 3-day boost. Here they come in hours. You get a 1-hour boost, you get a 6-hour boost, you get a whole day boost. They call it XP potions or jelly boosters, because jelly is what I call XP. I call them jelly boosters. So you can see I have it paused. This was a 1-hour booster. I can't click it and show you, but it was a 1-hour booster. I've had it open for like over a day. I just use it right before I know I'm going to do a quick battle. I'll just turn it on. Now it's on, bonus enabled, and then I can turn it off. So if I'm specifically campaign farming for 20 minutes, I can use that 20 minutes or 21 minutes of a jelly booster, an experience potion, pause it, not use it again. Then maybe I do, so what, we got 39 minutes left. Maybe I do another 19 minutes of farming. Now I got 20 minutes left. Then I do 3 here, and then I got to get lunch, this. You can really stretch it out to be a lot more valuable than just having it running passively that you can't control at all in the background, and then you never feel like you're wasting it. Had to put my hair up because the top 5 is serious business. Coming in at number 5, you can farm your own ability skill ups. So in Raid Shadow Legends and other things, we have skill tomes or skill books, and they're really, really hard. They're a real precious resource to get for your epic champions, your legendary champions. Here, it's no easy task. It takes a lot of real life and in-game energy to do it, but in the no man's land, in these keeps, in these dungeons, based on affinity, you can farm your own skill ups. So right now, we cycle between the 3 main ones here. We have wood, fire, and water, and then our LDs, they alternate every other day. This is on a 2-day cycle. This is on a 3-day cycle. Right now, we have Bane Wraith. This is what you farm for your wood, your green element heroes. You can get these elite gems here. You can get these epic crystals, and then the obsidian, the legendary obsidian. These are really hard to get, the obsidian. You get a nice chunk on first clear. However, if you want to take the time, if you want to make the effort, which you're going to want to do, you can farm up the skills for your champions. And actually for your elites and your epics, it's not that hard. And just having this flexibility and control, again, it's a really nice, convenient, good feeling. Number 4, efficient XP farming. So right now in the background behind me, you see that I'm farming the adventure. This is Mythic 2.5, and I'm farming to demonstrate something. I'm farming with fully maxed out units. They're not all level 60s, but I've got 2 60s, which is the highest you can go, is 6 stars, level 60, and then I've got 2 5-star champions to their max level at their rank, 50. So in this game, any XP that is overflow, it will roll over into a unique material called jelly. And this XP jelly can then be used on any champions that actually need it. So all 4 of the units I'm using here, it's not the perfect team, but I'm using because they can clear it a little faster than like an individual campaign farmer or 4 under-leveled units. But I don't have to worry about, some kind of loss in efficiency and not being able to min-max all the way, because any extra, as you're about to see, is converted into XP jelly. So if we look here, if we look on top of the screen, it says excess EXP, XX experience, that's a little tongue twister, was converted into experience jelly at 56.96. That's exactly how much we would earn from this if these guys are all under leveled and we get dispersed. Instead, it's one specific, singular, unique resource that we can go use on the champions that actually need it. Number 3, Awaken Chaos Era is not run by Paylarium. So what do I mean? I'm going to go to the real life shop over here. This is where, if you so choose, you can open your wallet and spend actual money. I'm not saying you should do this, but if you'd like to spend money on the game, you can come over here and you can actually find things that are worth it. I already showed you the monthly pass, which for $9.99, you're getting a fantastic deal. And unlike Raid and their battle pass, it actually has already been happening month after month. They're not going to just find out that they could make more money off of us and get rid of it, right? They also have the gold card. This is valid for a month. Over that time, you get 20% more gold but more importantly, you get 1,000 diamonds upon purchase and then 300 diamonds a day. So what does that add up to? 10,000 diamonds a month for $14.99. That's the premium currency. You also get the silver card, probably not as good a deal, but still a pretty nice deal. 3,300 diamonds when you add it all up, but really cool, 20% hero XP, and that's $9.99. So for me, I'm paying that $34.99, or I guess $34.97, getting the gold card, the silver card, and the monthly pass. You certainly don't have to. That's going to bring us to number 2, but this game's actually legitimately generous with some of their real-life money deals. Number 2, this game is very, very free-to-play friendly. You are thrown characters at the beginning of the game. If you started playing about 2 weeks ago, you got Nathalia as a login reward. She is not only the best AoE damage dealer of any epic in the game, she's one of the best AoE damage dealers of any rarity, period. Fantastic champion, and she's going to make you believe in magic. Moreover, you've got Covenant over here. These are like little challenges and quests you complete along the way just by doing content, and you unlock heroes. So very, very early on, clear stage 3, 4, and No Man's Land 3 times, you get Connor, who's arguably the best elite in the game. Of course, you're probably going to pull him later on, but this way you get him right away. You're not waiting around for Apothecary. Are you going to get lucky? No, you get him on day 1 or day 2, depending on how hard you're grinding. Serena, a bit whatever, but you get an epic. And again, I got her like day 2 or 3. Zatlux, one of the very best champions, regardless of rarity in the whole game. Probably the best adventure farmer, and also just wave clear through a lot of dungeons when he's a good affinity. Tremendous, really cool animations, really fun. Eventually, Ciara, super good legendary champion. Takes a little bit longer. You're going to have to clear the Void Tower on hard, but I'm confident I'll get her in the next week or 2. Very, very fun champion. And also, this way, when you pull those champions, you already have an Ascension ready, Ascension's a really big part in this game. There's a lot more, though. We've got Synthesis. In Raid, this is what we call Fusion. Other games, you call that Fusion, or I don't know. Here they call it Hero Synthesis. So you've got a bunch of permanent syntheses or fusions, champions you can create by farming up other champions. So we've got Mognar, Hakarin, Vance, and Santis. All of these are made with elite champions, so not like middle rarity champions, and some of them are farmable. The ones that aren't, there's still a limited character pool, especially when it comes to elites in this game, so you're gonna get pulls. I've already fused 2 Santises. I could fuse 2 Vances. I haven't yet because I pulled him, but I could. I fused a Hacker, and I could fuse another if I wanted to. I have all the materials ready. I have enough for 2 Mognars. You can see all the red exclamation points. These ones are actually leveled up. Very reasonable. And then you can take those 4, and you can get Cyrus, maybe the best fire DPS in the game, certainly one of them, amazing legendary champion. If you can fuse another Hacker, and if you get lucky with pulls, eventually you'll get Savannah. These are permanent too. You can fuse it again, and keep farming Ascensions that way. Tia, similar story. But more important than that, Santis and Hacker in particular, these are SS tier epics, and they don't go away. You can just keep refusing them if you want. You can say, screw Cyrus, I don't need Savannah, I want to keep my Hacker in this and this. Max out these champions. They're used in end game content for late game artifact dungeons. A lot of good stuff. This guy's basically Iron Brago, except he's an epic, so he's easier to build, and you get him really easily. It's just tremendous. Also, the events, very free to play. I've finished them very comfortably. A lot of other content creators that have been playing since beta, they say if they haven't failed a single event, even though they've been free to play the whole time. You love to see a game where you can choose to spend a little, like me, or maybe a little more than a little, $30 a month. You can spend $1,000 a month, or you can spend a fat zero, and you're gonna be fine. It's just cool. And finally, number 1, drum roll please, free equipment removal. This is what Gacha's all about. These turn-based strategy games, you're not actively playing them. You don't have your keyboard in one hand, mouse in the other. You're not gaming at high rates. It's about strategy. It's about thinking things through. It's about finding comps to beat content. And you are extremely limited in a lot of games, and I'm going to say specifically Raid Shadow Legends, by the exorbitant costs of moving gear around, gear removal, and it just sucks a lot of the fun out. You want to take your good gear, move it around to different champions, and experiment and really get to learn about different champions, different heroes, and see what works and discover interesting strategies. In this game, that is possible. I mean, I'll just demonstrate it. It's exactly like I said, but you can just move gear for free. So Auroch, right? He's wearing the gear I normally would keep on Antinua. So I go to Antinua. I go to Manage Gear. Also, honorable mention, this screen, very good. Artifact sorting, I really like it. We just go, I look for the ones that I don't do hide equipped. I think this is the weapon, yes. I can just quickly go, there we go, that's from Aurak, so on and so on. I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but you know, I'll just do this much if I want to. Change, there's no fee, they just give me a heads up, hey, you sure you want to take it off Aurak? Sure, I don't mind. Now Antinua gets part of our gear back. And I think this is, the free-to-play thing would have been number one if not for this, because it doesn't matter how much you pay or how little you pay, the fun for a lot of us is sucked out of these gachas when we're completely hamstrung, completely handicapped because we can't be creative, we can't try different things because of resource scarcity. A big resource is your basic in-game currency. Here it's gold, in raid it's silver. When you have big costs for removing gear, putting it back on, this, and this, right? You get tied up and there's nothing you can do and you can't have fun. You can't go here and say, you know what, I'd love to build this elite Charles. Everyone says he's the best elite in the game, but once I put my good gear on him, like what if I want it on Hackerin? He's higher rarity, or you know, what if eventually I pull some crazy legendary that doesn't even exist yet? There's no FOMO in that respect. You don't have to worry because there's no cost. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I hope this was a fun little list. This video turned out to be really long, but I really enjoyed making it. Please let me know in the comments. My original list was like over 30. I worked on it with some of you guys in Discord, so thank you for all your help. Shout out to Buttonus. Shout out to Norbert. So appreciated. Shout out to Boss Bob Ross. But if I missed any, let me know in the comments. If you agree with me about these cool features, let me know. If you think Raid's still 100 times better, let me know. And if you think I'm already considering, should I make a video what Raid still does awesome? Because at the end of the day, I do love Raid. This is not just to drag the game. Please let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed some Ace content coming out of me. There's going to be a lot coming in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Fastidious. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.